Hello, I'm Scott Robison. A little bit of background for people who might be joining us with this video. And I'm doing this mainly because I don't have as much to talk about tonight, so recapping it for everyone might be a good idea. If you want more detail, you can always go back and watch some of the previous videos. For a couple of weeks now, I've been in contact with a gentleman who goes by the name Mr. Raymond Wilson. Somehow I suspect this is not his real name. Mr. Raymond, and that's how we refer to each other, Mr. Stanley, Mr. Raymond, Stanley being my fake name that I'm using for the purposes of this scam baiting opportunity. Mr. Raymond has been trying to get me to send him $150 through Western Union, MoneyGram, whatever. I've tried to send him $150 once, wink wink, and it didn't work out because somebody at Walmart defrauded me. In any case, when I send him that $150, what I get in return is a consignment box filled with good old U.S. American currency, apparently. $12.5 million if I just will get him this $150. Unfortunately, my character, Stan Wojciechowicz, is a retired man. He doesn't have a lot of money. He doesn't get more money until his next retirement check arrives on the 5th of May. That kind of brings you up to speed. Last night, when I last updated you, he had sent me a couple of messages saying, I just want you to keep your promise that the money will be sent on Thursday. And I will be at church tonight for prayers, so we talk tomorrow. I had sent him a couple of replies. Mr. Raymond, of course I will keep my promise. I know you to be a man of your word, and I want to be just like you. And I also observed, you're going to church for prayers on a Friday? I only go on Sunday. You must be a much more religious man than I am. Just kind of went over that whole thing that would indicate that he's not in North Carolina as he claims, most likely. In any case, he did send me an email this morning. Yes, I don't miss the last Friday of the month because it's called Night Prayer for the Prayer Warrior. But I prayed for you also for the transaction in order for everything to move fine. And he accidentally sent me that same email twice. So I finally got around to replying about a half an hour ago. Mr. Raymond, I was accepted for a fundraising campaign at a new website, fundsapoppin.xyz. It's a new site I stumbled on while trying to find some way of getting the money sooner. They are still getting things set up, but it seems promising. I'll let you know when my campaign is live so you can go see it. They said it should be there within 24 hours. Thanks again for trusting me to follow through. I know this has been a big inconvenience for both of us, and you could have just walked away at any time, and I appreciate that you have not. I know you're a good man, and I hope you believe I am just as good. Take care. So, that's really all that we did today. Not a lot more to it than that. The main reason I didn't send him anything before the last half hour was because I spent most of the day working on this website, fundsapoppin.xyz. It's a website that I registered yesterday, and I've spent a big part of today just trying to get a minimal thing put together. In fact, here, let me go ahead and show it to you. fundsapoppin.xyz. So you go to the page, it looks nice and pretty, bright colors, some lines, things like that. Funds a poppin', welcome. We believe that crowdfunding should be available to all, and that when people donate money to a cause, that cause should get all of the money that they donated. Not 85%, not 90%, not 95%, 100%. Note that Funds a Poppin' is currently in beta. We are active, but our ability to launch new campaigns is limited while we work out any issues that may arise. So you can scroll down or you can click a button. Let's donate to a campaign. Select a campaign to which you wish to make a donation. Database error, query response timeout. For the record, that is not a real error message. That's just part of the page for now, so that if he does come looking, he'll see that there's a page there and it seems to be doing things, but unfortunately there's a back-end problem and the database does not work. There's also the opportunity to launch a campaign But of course, it's not automated at this time because we're just so busy. We don't have time to let everybody who wants to create a campaign do so. Launch a campaign. Funds A-Poppin' is currently undergoing beta testing. As a result, our ability to launch new campaigns is limited. Please contact us via email if you have any questions or would like to launch a campaign. And then finally, get in touch. Feel free to send us a message with any questions or comments you might have. Email help@fundsapoppin.xyz. I got that set up a little while ago. The email address is forwarded automatically to my personal email address. And we have something that I'm hoping looks a little believable. I mean, it certainly looks better than the websites that scammers usually wind up sending me to. So, hopefully they're easily impressed. Within the next 24 hours, I'll have a very basic campaign page set up that tells you who the campaign is for, how much they're shooting for, and how much has currently been raised and things like that. As I've said before, my plan is I'm only asking for like $150, and we will slowly over a few days get up towards $150. And once we've hit that $150 mark, it's just going to take off into the stratosphere. And I'm going to make millions of dollars from this, and then I'll be able to just walk away from him because it would be greedy for me to take the 12.5 on top of all of the money that these kind people have already sent me. But maybe I'll be able to convince him to send me some money for a share of this reward that I have received. I suspect not, but I'm really honestly surprised that the guy is still talking to me after a couple of weeks. So anything could happen. Thank you for watching this update. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave me one or send me a private message. I don't really care whether it's public or private. I welcome your feedback. In any case, until next time, take care.